know the next morning when the sun goes up, it might be the last day of you and me.
If you guys are looking for an actually messy house cleaning video, you've come to the right place. My house is a disaster. Just a quick little overview. This is a judgment-free zone. We're all friends here, so I'm just gonna show you what things are looking like at the moment. Is the kitchen. Haven't cleaned up from breakfast yet. We've just got stuff everywhere. Sink full of dirty dishes. I did not get these done last night. Bathroom is a complete disaster. Can we just have a moment of silence for how my bedroom looks right now? I just put the baby down for a nap. He's not asleep yet. You can probably hear him over the monitor, but I don't know how long I have. I never know how long I have. I just kind of try to rush around and get as much done as I possibly can while he is asleep. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm inclined to start in the kitchen because I feel like once I clean the kitchen, I usually have some motivation to keep going and clean the rest of the house. But I think I'm actually gonna make my bed first, and then I'm going to throw in some laundry. You guys saw there was like laundry all over my bedroom floor right now. I need to figure out what's clean and what's dirty and get that thrown into the wash, and get my bed made. And I think that will help me feel a little bit motivated to keep going. There's just something about making the bed. I'm sure that a lot of you feel this way, but as long as my bed is made, I feel like I've accomplished something. And I feel like at least part of my house is clean. My room could be a mess otherwise, but as long as the bed is made, I feel like it looks somewhat clean. So this is always a good place to start, that or the kitchen. But I do prefer to have my bed made as soon as I can every single day. Sometimes it doesn't happen until the afternoon, and honestly, sometimes it doesn't happen until I'm about to jump into bed, but I'll still do it anyway because I enjoy getting into a made bed. I don't know why I'm like this, I just am, and if you guys have been watching me and my videos for a long time, then you just know by now that this is the state of my laundry all the time. I'm so bad about folding it and putting it away, and also accidentally mixing things that I've already worn in with the clean laundry, so I'm just sorting everything here because I needed to throw in a load of my laundry. But yeah, I don't know why I'm like this. And nothing that can pull us under. I really try not to leave dishes in my sink overnight because you, I'm sure, know that feeling when you get up the next day and your sink is full of dirty dishes. It's just not really the best way to start the day out. But honestly, I am so exhausted at the end of the day recently that I just don't have it in me every single night to get all the dishes done. Between the kids' bath times, getting them ready for bed, and just everything that goes into the evenings, it feels like they go by so fast. And then by the time the kids are asleep, I just have nothing else left to give. So sometimes my dishes do stay in the sink overnight. It's not the end of the world, but I know that this is just a season. It'll pass, and soon I'll be back to getting these things done that night instead of letting them sit. I feel like when I'm doing the dishes in my videos, it's like the perfect opportunity to have a little chat, life update about whatever's going on currently. We don't really have much, honestly. Carson is almost out of school for the year, so we're about to be on summer break, which is awesome, but it's definitely going to come with its challenges having both kids home with me for the entire summer. We don't have him signed up for any camps or anything currently. I really wanted to, but it is so expensive. Probably the cheapest rates I've found for like a day camp near me is like $250 a week, which is just crazy to me. We're not rolling in money, you know, we're just normal people and we just cannot afford that, especially in this economy right now. So Carson will be home with us for a lot of the summer, and we're gonna try and just get out every day, do some sort of play dates, go to the park, go to the beach, do things to keep us busy. Obviously, I still have YouTube. This is my job, so I'll have to get this done, and it's definitely going to be trickier in the summertime. I think the key for us is going to be just coming up with a really solid routine. I would love to start every day with getting up, getting everybody dressed, having breakfast, maybe going for a walk or something, come back, maybe even do a little bit of homeschooling with Carson just to make sure that he's staying on top of all of his learning. We'll see, but I think that the routine is going to be key for keeping us sane this summer and still getting things done.
Did it all for you. Hardest thing to do. Did it all for you. Yeah, seems like the back goes down the go. I go red and you go left before it turns to red. It's true. Yeah, I hope that we could work it out. We'll never be enough for you. Not shedding tear or
I did not have it yet when I was filming this video, but this past week I finally got a new wet dry vacuum, and the one that I got is the Tinco S7 Pro. I believe that's the model. And while this machine is pricey, it is just so good, and it has made such a huge difference when I'm cleaning up after Sutton in particular, because he's still throwing a lot of his food on the floor. And so it's just so much easier to take the wet dry vacuum and go right over it, pick it all up in one swoop, than it is to sweep or vacuum and then be wiping the floor or mopping the floor. It just was taking so much energy from me every single day to keep his area clean. So it's been truly a game changer. I'll put my link down below. I think I have like a 5% discount as well. I think the discount is Catherine S7. So yeah, I'll put all that information down below. If you're in the market for a wet dry vacuum, I would highly recommend the Tinco one. I've also noticed that in the past when I've had wet dry vacuums, they've gotten really stinky if I didn't stay on top of emptying the dirty water and making sure to run the self-cleaning. So this time I am just being as cautious as I can, making sure to take really good care of it because I don't want that to happen again. But so far so good. I've just, again, been making sure to dump out the dirty water every single time, to run the cleaning cycle every single time, and haven't had any issues so far, and I'm not anticipating that I'll have any as long as I continue to do that.
I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, 'cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you.
I try not to use paper towels when I'm cleaning because it's just kind of wasteful, but this was all I had on this day. All of my microfiber cloths and my e-cloths were dirty, so this was the best I could do, but usually I do not do this, or I try not to.
You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore, you only want what you can afford. This is goodbye, bye, Elaine made you crazy.
Carson has been slowly kind of backing off of his drawing that he's been doing for a while now. He's been very into his arts and crafts, and so we've had papers just kind of all over our house, but he's starting to back off of that a little bit now that he's gotten into sports card collecting. So that's kind of his new hobby. And I actually filmed a video for my organization channel where I did like a full declutter and organize of his room this past week, and I did a little organization system for all of his sports cards. So if you guys are not subscribed to my main channel, then you should go ahead and do that. I post mainly organization videos, but sometimes there's a little bit of cleaning sprinkled in there as well. Last week I did a fridge, freezer, and pantry organize and declutter and clean out, and then again this week I did a big organize and declutter of my oldest son's bedroom. So I'll have all that linked down below if you're interested.
Don't I make you feel something?
We are just the worst with paper clutter. I feel like it just accrues so quickly every single week. Pretty much I have papers that I need to go through. So there were a bunch on this sideboard that I needed to sort through and get off of here to declutter this and wipe it down. Very random, but we got a Venus fly trap kit from Tractor Supply. That's what I'm kind of watering right here with some distilled water. But we've had it for a good 6 weeks, I think, and we've yet to see anything sprouting at all. It did say on the package it could take anywhere from 6 weeks to 3 months. So I'm hoping soon that we see something, because that was like a really fun activity for Carson and I, and he checks it every single day to see if anything has come up yet. So if you guys have a Venus flytrap, or if you have any experience with that, let me know. Do you think that's normal? Do you think it's just dead, or will it eventually pop up? But now I'm going to clean up all of Sutton's toys and get them put back where they belong. We're currently trying to sell our pellet stove. It's just kind of a hazard with the 2 kids. We really liked it when we first moved in, but we actually noticed that our oil consumption was worse when we were running the pellet stove versus not running the pellet stove, because it was inoperable this past winter and fall. So we think we're done with it. We're just going to try and sell it. We've been trying for a little bit, posting it on Facebook Marketplace, but we have no bites yet. So hopefully we can get that out of there, because I have a vision for this part of the living room. I just can't do it with the pellet stove still there. So hopefully at some point I can do a little bit of a makeover in that part of the living room. Things are not perfectly clean in here, and I would imagine that he's going to wake up pretty soon. I think I'm going to wait for him to wake up so I can vacuum and steam mop, because I really don't want to wake him up early by doing those things. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to go work on the bathroom a little bit. The bathroom definitely needs to be cleaned. And then I think at that point I'm going to feel a lot better in general about the state of my house, but some things I am going to wait for him to wake up, because I don't want to be loud and wake him up early from his nap. There's nothing worse than a baby that didn't get enough rest. I started off by spraying some bathroom cleaner in the tub to just let it sit for a little bit. I totally forgot that I have my power paste from Scrub Daddy. That stuff works so good and it smells amazing, so I really should have used that, but I completely forgot that I had it. So anyway, we're gonna let that soak for a little bit, and while I was letting that sit, I cleaned off the vanity and got all of that wiped down, and also wiped down the mirror. I believe it was on my last video that I posted on this channel that I showed the molds that we get sometimes around our vent fan on the ceiling in this bathroom. This bathroom is just so small and it's humid, and we take a lot of hot showers, so it's just a very wet environment. So we use the damp red, which was a suggestion from a bunch of subscribers. And I'm happy to say that since we've been using the damp red again, we have not had that issue. I don't see any mold popping up on our ceiling again, which is great, of course. And the damp red is like filling up with water, so that's how you know it's working. But man, I cannot wait for the day where we have more than one bathroom, and hopefully a bigger bathroom with more space and some better airflow. Maybe even a window that we can open up like in the shower or something. That would be so nice. But we're just not there yet. Hopefully someday.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high.
At this point, Sutton was waking up from his nap, so I was just trying to really quickly finish up in the bathroom. This was not like a super deep clean, but it was just enough to get the bathroom freshened up for the day, and then I wanted to scrub it out really quickly because, again, I had let that cleaner sit in there, so I just did this as quickly as I could so that I could go grab him from his crib.
Like the tail of a dog, I don't get no sleep when we kiss in the dark like we do. I just love the way it feels. Yeah, I know it's bad, but
He's up from his nap. He's having a dairy-free smoothie from Stonyfield. He's not very into lunch these days. Typically when he gets up from his nap, he's not like super hungry. So if I can get him to eat anything, it's a good day. And lately he's been really liking the smoothies, but he will not drink them from the pouch. If they're in the pouch, he just will refuse to drink it. But as soon as I pour it in the cup, he's happy. So he's having one of those, and then I'm going to vacuum and try to steam mop the floors. We have like an hour and a half before we have to leave to go get Carson, so I think I should have enough time to get that done, and we'll see if he lets me do anything else. Sutton loves it when I vacuum and mop. He just kind of follows me around and watches me and makes like funny little noises and yells and stuff whenever I put the vacuum close to him. So he was very close to me the whole time, watching and drinking his smoothie. I get questions about this vacuum all the time, and it's a Miele vacuum, spelled M-I-E-L-E. I absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 recommend. I've had it for so long and it still works amazing. I recently was telling you guys that I'm thinking about getting another cordless vacuum, and I was trying to decide which one I wanted. I had some very mixed opinions on the subject. A lot of you said Shark was great. A lot of you said that they did not have the best cordless vacuums and to just stick with like the OG, the Dyson. So I'm still undecided about that, but it turns out that the company Miele does make cordless vacuums. So I'm kind of interested in trying them out. I've never tried anything other than this one canister vacuum that I have that I absolutely love. I personally think Miele is one of the best companies on the market for vacuums. They are pricey, but they last forever, and they have amazing customer service, and they're always there to fix up your vacuum if anything goes wrong. So again, that's what I'm thinking about trying out. They're pretty pricey though, so it's going to take me some time to save up. But now I'm just getting my steam mop ready to clean the floors. Like I said, this was before I got my new Tinco machine in, so I'm doing everything kind of the old-fashioned way. I'm still going to use my steam mop at least every single week, but the Tinco is great for like quick cleanups. I don't think it's the best for like a super deep clean personally, but for just like everyday cleanups, it's such a game changer. So I think I'm still going to pull out my steam mop for at least once a week deep clean.
It won't leave. My friends say, get out of your comfort zone. It's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home. Your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember, you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
This is the one struggle that I have with products that are corded. I have to stop what I'm doing, fill it up with more water, move the cord, and so it can be kind of a hassle, but I still love my steam mop so much. It's still one of my favorite cleaning products. But this is where we are going to leave off on this week's video. This was a shorter one for me, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it and it gave you tons of cleaning motivation. My house is not perfect. You can see we've got like a makeshift basketball court going on in our living room right now, but I like to give you guys the real life motivation, so I hope that you enjoy that and appreciate that. anyway, that is all for this week's video. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll come back again next week for another video.
Less reactions.